Hey friends, welcome back to Treasure Me. Today we are going to start our project on building a dollhouse. There will be multiple videos because this is not something that can be done in one day. This is going to be a wood dollhouse that is made from the wood panels that I got from Dollar Tree. They're $3 each. These are the 11 by 14 wood panels, and I already cut out my door and windows and glued my base together with wood glue and hot glue. All right, so the tool that I use to cut the door and windows out is this multi-purpose drill by Win. It has sanders, it has drillers for holes, it has a saw, it has all types of stuff that you need to cut out the windows and the doors. We're going to start off with the floor. These are the jumbo popsicle sticks that I pre-cut. And what we're doing is staggering them on the floor. What I do is put wood glue in the middle, and on the ends of the popsicle sticks, I use the hot glue gun to go ahead and mount them down while the wood glue dries. Once you have applied your popsicle sticks, you are going to want to go ahead and sand them down completely so that it has a smooth finish. So I'm just taking this sandpaper and I am sanding it down. All right, I need to add another panel to the flooring, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this panel right here because I don't want a box-shaped house. I want it to look like an actual house. All right, so then I'm going to put a wall up right here to divide the living room from the dining room because the dining room will be on that side and they can just walk through there. And I have some more wall panels that I'm going to put up on the opposite side of the wall so we can go ahead and finish laying our floor down. All right, off camera, I saw where some of the wood on the door needed to be sanded and it broke off. No worries, we can fix it. All right, so I'm going to take the stick that fell off or broke off and I'm going to glue it back onto the panel. Once I have the panel glued together, I'm going to take another stick that I had cut out previously to apply to that one to make it stronger. But before you do that, you're going to want to paint where it broke to the color of what the panel is going to be for those hard to reach spaces. So I'm going to go ahead and paint it brown, and then I'm going to paint the stick brown and put it up there as well. All right, so now I'm going to mark out where I want my fireplace to go. I'm still not sure if I want the fireplace here, but I'm going to go ahead and make a spot so I can know where to put everything. So I'm going to go ahead and draw where I want the fireplace on the wall. So I have my fireplace mapped out. I'm going to go ahead and paint it black in the inside, and I'm going to build the fireplace around it. But I'm going to let the black paint dry before I build the fireplace because I'm still not too sure if I want it here. All right, so I'm going to let that dry and go ahead and paint the wall around it. What I'm going to be doing is taking some white acrylic paint, some beach cumber beige, which is like a tan beige color, and I'm going to put 4 drops of the beach tan on top of the white. They're not actual drops, but they'll do. I'm trying to get a eggshell white. If y'all have ever seen that color in Home Depot. It's not white, but it's not off-white. It's right in between. That's what I want. I'm going to take this wooden dowel to stir my color up real good. Gotta make sure all the colors blend in together. So I'm just going to keep stirring until it's all one color. All right, so now it looks like it is mixed, and we can go ahead and start painting. All right, so this is what my color is looking like, and I'm going to go ahead and begin painting the wall around the fireplace. In this video, you're going to see me jump around on different parts of the house, and that's because I'm allowing some parts to dry while I continue to move around because I have to stay busy for some reason. All right, so once I finish, I'm going to do a comparison of the wall. If you pay attention, on the left, it's a white board, and that's because I recycled a board. And on the right-hand side is my color. All right, so while that dries, we're going to go ahead and move on to something else. We're going to make our front door with this cutout that I cut out of the wall. And I'm also going to use these little hinges that I got off of this treasure chest box from Dollar Tree. All right, now pay attention because I got this wrong on my other house when I first put the door up. So I'm going to place the hinges on the edge, but I'm going to turn them upward. So however you want your door to open is how you will place the hinges. All right, and I'm going to glue them down with some tacky glue, and then I'm going to put a wood piece on top of them and use the glue gun to hold it all together. Next, I take my wood strip and I am going to paint it brown, and then I glue it on top of the hinges like that. I am using the tacky glue from Dollar Tree. It works really well. And I also use the glue gun. These clamps, they came from Dollar Tree, so I'm going to put these clamps on there to hold the glue in place until it dries. While I wait on the glue to dry, I'm going to go ahead and paint the strip brown. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, just without the hinges. So you should be able to pretty much see what I'm doing. I'm just putting border around the cutout of the door and doing the same method of the glue and the clamps. I'm going to put 2 rectangles in the middle and separate them with a piece of wood as well. All right, so this is what our door is going to look like. And I'm going to do the same method on the other side as well. And then we're going to paint the entire door brown. I purchased this real brown satin color off of Amazon, and I'm painting the door. All right, just like the hinges, I got some of the rest of the treasure chest that I'm going to use to make the door handle. I'm going to go with this one because I have some push pins that I'm going to put in the hole to act as a doorknob. I attached our door to the wall, and all I did was glued the other side onto the wall, and now I'm clamping it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the doorknob that I just showed you onto the door with the push pin inside of the hole. This is a clear push pin, and I'm just going to push it into the top hole and allow all of that to dry. I didn't push it all the way in, just halfway. And you know, you can never craft without there being a problem. So I did popsicle sticks on my floor, and I was watching someone where they said use the wood filler to fill in the cracks. That's not a good idea, because if you're staining the floor, the stain is going to hide the wood and it's not going to come out right when you stain the floor. So I have to do my floor all over again. All right, so I went and cut some more popsicle sticks, and we're not pulling this floor up. We're just going to lay them right on top as if we never made a mistake. When you're filtering through the popsicle sticks, make sure you're not using any that is out of shape or raggedy that can mess up your floor pattern. All right, and voila, just like that, I'm done laying the new floor. Next, I'm going to line up the door with some wood trim. I went ahead and painted them brown off camera so that we can go ahead and outline the door. Now, I do use plastic from packaging, but I don't have any packaging, so I'm using PEX plastic for my windows and doors. It's going to go on both sides of the door. Next, I'm going to start the staining process of staining the floors with this stain that I got from Walmart. My floor is stained now. I'm going to wipe off the excess and allow it to dry. And yes, it does need to dry overnight. See how the wood looks different now that I didn't use the wood filler? All right, another update. I wasn't happy with the fireplace, so I painted over it. I would just rather put a fireplace that can be taken in and out. All right, now I'm going to work on putting in our bay window. So I went ahead and measured, then cut out some triangles for support to hold up the bay window. And I'm going to go ahead and glue them on to the outside of the wall. Then I cut out the design that I want for the bay window, two of them, one for the bottom and then one for the top. And I'm going to glue them in and let it sit on the bottom of the triangles for support. All right, I've added the window panels to the window and glued them in. You might have to cut and make adjustments so that they fit there properly. And this is how the dollhouse living room with the bay window looks thus far. All right, in our next video, I'm going to be working on this side of the dollhouse. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos on how I build my dollhouse.